Okay, go live.
Live.
30 seconds.
Well, good evening, Venda.
Good evening, Vernon. How are we? How are we?
I be fine. How you be this week?
I'll be fine too.
Turn your mic up a little bit, sugar. We be hard hearing me.
Okay, well that would be my voice because I don't have a mic.
Oh Lord, I know you got a big enough. I know you got a big enough mouth so we can all hear, but you're a little low. But
Well, how come you didn't tell me that a minute ago when we were testing?
I'm saying that now because I didn't hear a minute ago. What's going on this week?
Well, not much. Not much.
I sure wish you would put your mic on because we're having a tough time hearing you.
You want me to put my
Yeah,
you want me to plug it in?
Yeah, put that back on. Let's see if that's gonna be better today. Okay.
Okay. Well, you keep the audience.
Well, you know, you want me to tell them? Hey, you want me to tell them my famous joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
My dog used to chase people on a bike until I took his bike away.
You hear that?
No, I didn't.
My dog. My dog. My dog. I get complaints about people. People say that my dog is be chasing them on the bike. You know, people on the bicycle said my dog be chasing them. They wanted me to do. Excuse me. They wanted me to do something about my dog chasing folks on the bicycle. You know what I did?
What?
I took that damn bicycle away from that dog.
Okay, that wasn't funny at all.
You got to chase him on foot.
Okay, you couldn't be a one-man show.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Why did the chicken... Excuse me. Why did the chicken cross the road then, Lavender?
The chicken crossed the road because he wanted to.
No. He went over to see Lavender.
Lord have mercy. These people are not going to stay tuned. Y'all stay here. Just stay. I'm coming back.
Let me. Hey, good evening, folks.
Let me rescue Vernon.
This is look like a one-man show. Okay, Lavender, you back.
Okay, can you hear me better?
I can hear you a lot better now, okay?
Okay. All right. Let's get this party started.
1,100% better. Now, why did you obviously you're not good at the chicken crossing the road joke, right?
No.
What about knock? What about knock joke?
No, none of them.
No, you know why? I told you why the chicken crossed the road, right?
Yeah.
What did I say? What the answer to it?
You said to get to Lavender.
Go see Lavender, right?
Uh-huh.
Since you couldn't get that joke, can you get a knock joke?
Go ahead.
Knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
Come on in, chicken.
I usually substitute Lavender for the big dummy, but that's folks get insulted when I say when the chicken went across the road to go see the big dummy.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Vernon. My goodness.
What can I say? You say you want a joke.
Okay.
All right.
Oh Lord. Okay. I got to get my phone in as well. You introduce the topic.
Okay. I tell you one topic I want to talk about tonight is let's talk about people that are not sexually active. I got a theory, Lavender.
What is it?
I got a theory, and it's probably true because I've seen this happen. Now, when I was young, right? and I had these unmarried teachers. They were just mean and evil teachers, and co-workers that just mean and evil co-workers and stuff like that. You know what I surmised? That the thing that they didn't have in their life was a man, and most of them was not sexually active. So my theory is sexually.
You were in school. You were in grade school, and you came to that conclusion.
No, I didn't come to. No, I didn't come to the conclusion when I grade school. I couldn't understand why they was like that until I become an adult. When I went into the work world and I start seeing not only teachers was like that, but other particular women, how they used to be old grouchy women. But what I concluded was the fact that they didn't have a man, and most of them wasn't married. Most of them didn't have a man in their life. So I concluded that the reason they're grouchy is that because they was not sexually active. Now I want you to think about it. Now, think about it now. When you have sex, okay? I'm talking about, I'm not, maybe you not the type you be having sometime with me and you meet, but I'm talking about satisfying sex, okay? Don't satisfying sex just make you happy. Don't sexually active people just more happier in general. I found that because every time I get sexually satisfied, I'm happy. Now, what do you think about that?
I think we've had this conversation before, and of course, as we do on many subjects, I disagree with that.
Okay, on what basis, Sugar?
On the basis that I can only go by my experience, my life. I'm very happy.
No,
and I'm often asked, why are you so happy? Or it's too early to be so happy. I'm serious. Sex doesn't have anything to do with my happiness. But you know what? And I'm looking down, you guys, because I'm trying to share this. Vernon. What?
Did you share? Go ahead. You are a prime example of that.
Vernon, you haven't been around me in a long time. When we were working together, yes, I was in transition and I was very
mean and evil. Good morning.
Absolutely not. Now you're exaggerating. Anybody who knows me knows that that's not true. Anybody who knows me knows that is not true.
Anybody that looks at this show would come to the same conclusion. She must not be getting none. If she had been sexually happy, she'd have been. See, that's all this ha ha ha. That just you just relax. You either putting on.
You are crazy.
Or just responding to what I'm saying. But
you are crazy.
But in general, you just these.
If you was, I am a pleasant person, and you know what? It's been so long. You said or having good sex, right? Sexually active
I'm talking
people
about
having good sex.
Sexually satisfying.
Okay.
Not any sex that unfinished will frustrate anybody.
Okay.
So I'm not talking
maybe
about that.
That's the issue. Maybe that's the issue because because it's been so long since I've had satisfying sex. You know, maybe that's why I don't want to have sex because you gotta do something. Good gracious!
What do you mean? Who you talking about the male? You the one. It ain't our fault that y'all can't. You slowing around. If you going in any kind of race, whoever finishes first wins.
You are despicable.
Well, isn't that true? How many races you ever went in? You're an athletic person. How many races you went in? You want to be the last one to come in. The last one to come. You don't want to be the last one, right?
Can we put the joy and the passion back into sex and not wham, bam, thank you, ma'am? Not your kind of sex. Let's talk about passionate sex.
Let me ask you this before we're going to talk about passionate sex in a minute, okay?
Okay.
I want the answer to this age-old question.
Okay.
Who came first, the chicken or the egg?
I don't like being wrong, so I'm not answering. I don't know the answer.
What do you think? I can give you the answer to it.
Give me the answer.
The answer to it
It's
is
got to
that,
be the chicken.
yeah, that's the right answer because you know why? That was a scenario.
Who laid that?
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because the chicken and the egg was in bed when making love, right? And you see the chicken sitting on the side of the bed smoking his cigarette, and the egg is over on the other side in a fetal position. And then she tells him now, I guess everybody knows the old age question, who came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh my goodness. Where do you find these corny jokes? Where do you find them?
Well, you obviously you knew the answer to it. Say the chicken. Why do you say the chicken then?
That's not the joke. That wasn't the joke part. That was just a common question. Oh my gosh. You have your own, do you sit up at night thinking about these jokes you come up with, or you have a book that nobody else knows about, or
Well,
what?
no, you know why? Because I'm
What?
sexually active and I'm happy and I come up, I can enjoy stuff like that. It ain't like some folks
Okay.
that may not be sexually active and frustrated
Okay.
all their lives, you know?
Okay.
Some folks I know
Okay.
that shall remain
Okay.
nameless.
I remember, was it a couple of weeks ago, you said somebody asked you, I wonder if she's still a man hater.
Yeah.
Well, somebody asked me a question about you last week.
Okay, what did they say? I'm still a woman hater? Yeah, I'm a man hater.
Is Vernon, they said, is Vernon okay? He looked so sad.
I must not get none that week.
You know what? You know what? If sex is a factor for happiness, a requirement, what do you call it? A part of a person's happiness?
It is.
That is sad. So that must be the reason why there are old, grumpy men. Remember that movie,
Exactly.
Grumpy Old Men?
That's exactly where old man grumpy go. They ain't getting none.
So that's your problem. That's why you're so grumpy. That's why you're so grumpy. But there's no grumpy old woman. There's no grumpy old woman TV show. There's no grumpy. I think that the reason you guys are grumpy is because you can't have sex.
Right.
Not because you're not having sex. Because you guys are upset and pissed off because you finally
reached that season in your life. I ain't gonna argue with you about that, but the fact is, they're not having. That's the reason that's the reason they're grumpy, right?
You know what? It's almost like
proving my point.
It's almost like for women, it's like, I don't know about all women. I can't say all women, but it's like a satisfaction. It's like, you finally getting what you deserve. It is funny to me. It is funny that you guys spend all of your life with sex being everything. And then all of a sudden, you can't have sex and you're like, life is over.
Yeah.
Grumpy old men. It's like, come on, man. It's more to life than sex.
I know, but the contrast is that y'all be sad and grumpy all your life for the most part. Either you're not having sex or you're having unsatisfied sex, so you're always mad. At least the men at the end, they get theirs at the end of their lives. Y'all have to go through life, throughout life, feeling that way.
Absolutely not, because you know what? A man cannot do what a woman can do herself. There ain't no way, because you all don't even take time to get to know a woman's body. You don't take time for foreplay. You know, you start sex when you want sex. Sex should start early in the morning and build up to it that night. Like the man is a frying pan, a skillet, and the woman is what is it? No, y'all a microwave and we're a slow cooker. Listen at how you said, please. Oh my God.
But then let me ask you this question then, okay? Let me ask you.
Where's the passion?
Let me ask you this question.
Nobody wants that kind of sex. Get away from me. Yes, you may.
Okay. All right. Now, who do you think is most satisfying doing having sex? Who's the most satisfying to the man or the woman?
It's probably the man.
Okay. Why you say that?
Because the man don't know how to satisfy women. They just go in and do what they got to do, and
All right. Okay.
they think they're doing something.
Let,
We
let,
usually
let
make
me let me ask this.
let me finish. We usually make you all feel like you're doing something. More women are unsatisfied than not. We just act.
But I'm talking
It's like,
about
oh Lord, is that all you got? Anyway, go ahead.
I'm talking about during the course of intercourse. If I want to be sophisticated, but anyhow, in the now in the act itself,
Uh-huh.
who is sex most satisfying to, the
Men,
man or the woman?
the man.
Okay. Let me ask you this question then.
You all need a release.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Your ear ever itch? You ever get
No.
you never had a itch in the ear, anything like that?
No. What's that
Come on,
mean?
you know, everybody had the ear itch. Do this, right? Right in
Not
your
if you
ear.
clean your
Yeah.
ears.
Now, but my question is to you. Now, when you put your finger in your ear to scratch your ear, what feel better, your ear or your finger?
I guess your ear, if your ear
Okay,
is itching.
that's my point. Women
Oh,
have
please. Now you're going to
well,
compare us to a freaking ear?
yeah. And what I'm trying.
Oh,
Now, my
Lord,
point is, no, I'm
Vernon,
not
that is
comparing to
so
the ear.
sad.
I just use that as an analogy, Lavinda. That
Okay.
as an analogy. When your ear itch, when I put my finger in your ear feel a
Lord have
lot better
mercy.
than my finger.
For one, please keep fingers out of my ear. If you can't work with what you have, let's not use the fingers in the ear. Okay, let's find another analogy. But you know, men come up short a lot, literally.
Yeah, I
Pun
know.
intended. Oh Lord. You know what?
More
I
reason
don't
than
want to
one.
sound like a male basher and making fun of men. But you know what? I will always remember what you said. You were asking me about this certain person. You're like, what is it about this person? And you said it's not the sex, it's the person. It's how you feel about someone. It doesn't matter what they're working with. It doesn't matter if they have nothing or very little to work with. It's how that woman feels about that man that makes that sex passionate.
Right.
That's beautiful.
But that's so true. That's
It
so true.
is. It is.
If y'all had to judge men, love men only because for the size of their, y'all to be in a lot more short demand than you would be that you already are. So you wouldn't really have no man. You'd only have just a 10%. So women, even though sex is important, but it's not the but when it comes to a relationship, it's not the most important thing. Even though it
It
is
better not
important.
be because age will be knocking on the door. It shouldn't be because after you get a certain age and the man can't do nothing.
Now, Lavender, but
What
now,
else is
Lavender,
there?
Lavender,
Yes,
that's not
yes,
necessarily true. Okay, you remember? I live my life by the 80-20 rule. Okay,
right,
now y'all
right.
used to could make that argument. You used to could make that argument. In today's environment,
You are so
it's
right.
harder to make the environment because chemistry has even the playing field. Okay, I don't care how old these men are. 80% of them can respond with Viagra. So, and that made life hard on them sugar babies. You remember the day back in the day of the sugar babies, and these sugar babies
Yeah,
get these old men, and so that they
yeah,
know their old men couldn't do nothing for them. So
yeah.
they'll rub their head and spend them a good time, and all the men spend money on them. Nowadays, these sugar babies gonna have to perform because Viagra has even the playing field, sugar. So it ain't as true as what you're saying when they get old. Now, no, that ain't true.
Okay, if we got to have artificial sex, if you got to put on a piece and act like you're having sex,
Wait,
fine.
wait a
Let
minute.
me
How,
finish. Let me finish. That is, to me, if that's what you got to do, you can do that. I would prefer natural. You know, Viagra is just, not only is it unhealthy, it's unsafe. Men die from heart attacks
We die with a
from using
smile on our face,
Viagra.
though.
Is it that? Is it that serious, Vernon?
Yes,
Is it that? But you know
yes,
what?
yes, it is.
Well, cucumbers, watermelon. I could go on and on. There are some things that men can be safe with when
Lavender.
it comes to having a erection instead of Viagra, and that's a horrible feeling. I'm sorry. I don't want to put my business out there, but it's already out there. A man that uses Viagra, that's a horrible feeling. It doesn't even feel real. It's like, no. And then you be
Oh,
so
stop,
happy.
stop, stop. You're telling me something new. I never knew this. Educate me about that. Say, what now? It don't feel,
It
are you
doesn't
saying that
feel
a man that
real.
uses Viagra doesn't, don't talk to me about it, doesn't feel the same as a
It
man that's
doesn't
not
feel the
using it?
same. It doesn't feel, it's not natural. To
What
me,
do you mean?
it doesn't feel natural. It feels almost like mechanic because it is. You know, and you all aren't used to it. You don't even know what to do with it then. You'd be so happy you got something to work with, something to play with. You don't even know what to do with it. That is so
I put damn. I
it's
really know what to do with it.
unnatural. Lord have
Let
mercy.
me ask you
We
this:
need to change the
you don't like,
subject.
you don't like unnatural sex. Is that what I hear you saying?
I like everything natural.
Okay. So
Natural.
that
Like I
means,
told you before, my man will never have to use Viagra. He will use some other herbs that I have that I know of, and my man will be straight, and they will not
so
be straight with Viagra.
so that means then you're an anti-condom person. So you don't like to have sex with condoms, then, huh? So you just like natural. You like the bareback man.
And that is why I am celibate. I don't understand casual sex. I don't understand that. I mean, I can count.
I ain't talking about the casual sex. I'm talking about
It's all
sex,
the
sex,
same.
sex with natural sex, unprotected sex, and protected sex. That's what I'm talking about. So you don't
So we're
like,
switching the
you don't.
subject.
No, it's the same thing. I asked you question about. You said you don't like. I don't forget how you just had it. Said
I'm
unnatural
an
sex.
organic woman.
Okay,
I
well,
am an
organic woman
organic
then means if
woman.
you
If
like
you
everything.
can't come straight and natural in your true self, if you cannot be your true self with me, don't come my way.
So
I don't
that
want
means
nothing, huh?
so that means when it comes to sex, then don't bring no condoms. If you like everything natural
Why
and
are we
free.
wearing condoms at our age? Are we still having unsafe sex because we don't know who we're sleeping with? Are we still sleeping around? Why is
Lavender, I
anybody
can't
with gray
I
hair
I
using a
can't believe that's
condom?
okay. I want you to make yourself a side note, okay? Make yourself a side note because that's a conversation we're gonna talk about is sex after 60. Do you know there's a lot more diseases and STDs is on the rise for folks 60?
Oh,
But we're not gonna talk about that tonight. But make that a subject for the future. We're gonna talk about is sex
that is
after
pathetic.
60. Okay, so it's the same thing. You can get
Sex after 50. If you don't take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to have issues. But see, I'm not in that world of that's that casual sex again. Just
oh, it's not
what
necessarily.
is it called? What is it called? Friends with benefits and married folks sleeping with somebody else and bringing your crap home to your wife, your significant other, throwing the woman's pH balance. Ladies, I think I mentioned this before. Let me mention it again. You don't have to check in your man's cell phone. You don't have to follow him. You don't have to wonder if he's messing around. Your body will tell you your pH level, your balance will be off. If you watch your body, if you know your body, something is going to go on and alert you that something ain't right down there. If you got one partner He is the issue. So you don't even have to ask him, are you sleeping? You know, your body will tell you. Gone are the days that you got to check behind your man and check his cell phone and go through his phone and question him. Your body will let you know.
The vendor.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I like talking to you. But I learn something from you almost every week. Okay, now explain to me. I'm not being facetious. I'm just being inquisitive. Okay. What do that mean? The pH balance is off.
Okay.
And when it comes to women in sex, I mean women in their body.
Can you hold on a second? I got to get something. Hold on. Hold on.
You're going to, but
Hold
anyhow,
on.
what you going to get? I just want to know.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, so this topic was actually.
I got it. I'm holding on to the chair here.
Say what?
I got the chair holding. Okay. I'm in there for it. Turn it loose.
Okay, this.
But I don't. When you're saying your body is off, your pH level is off, what do that mean in real terms? How is that played out behaviorally?
Okay, listen to this.
Number one is what's the source of it before you read it to me.
Sex and your vaginal pH balance.
What's the source of it?
You sure do cut folks off. I'm trying to
I want to
tell
know. I just want to see the
facts.
credibility of the article. But go ahead. Read the article.
Okay. Okay, this was in the Other Woman magazine. We don't put anything in this magazine unless it's credible. Okay, every substance's chemistry falls somewhere on the pH scale between acidic and basic.
Okay, now
alkaline.
Can you hold that point? I just want you to explain to me exactly what do you mean about pH level. I know maybe I should know that.
Parts
what is
of
that?
Your body. You cut me off.
I want to understand.
You were horrible in school.
What is pH level?
You were horrible. You didn't sit in your chair. You didn't listen. You didn't let the teacher.
I was holding my chair like this.
Teach.
What is pH level?
Different parts of your body have their own pH balances, including a woman's vagina. Your vaginal pH level matters for infection prevention, healthy pregnancies, and hormonal changes. There are okay. What is pH? That's what you want to know.
pH level, explain that to me.
There's a scale, okay? The pH scale measures the acidity of a particular part of the body, of a substance, okay? Not just a woman's body. Okay. A man's body can be acidic. If you eat the wrong crap, you can have a high acidic body. The body is healthier when it has an alkaline diet. Now, you see how diet comes into play with sex and knowing your body?
Back up now.
Let me finish. The pH scale measures the acidity of a substance. It ranges from 0 to 14, with 0 being the more acidic, 7 being neutral, and 14 being the most basic. Okay, for example, battery acid has a pH of 0. Water has a pH of 7.
Right? That's very acidic.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Water has a pH of 7. And drain cleaner has a pH of 14.
Drain cleaners?
Okay.
You said drain cleaners?
Yeah. So, 0 being the most acidic, yes.
Okay, so drain cleaners are not as acidic as water?
Well, water.
It's 7, remember?
That's why they say drink spring water. Water is full of chemicals. Water is full of chemicals.
I understand.
Even if you look on the bottle, on the back of good spring water in a glass bottle, it tells you what the level is. I don't drink any water that's not at least 7.5 or above.
Okay. Help me understand this then, okay?
Okay.
From your scale, battery acid is 0.
Uh-huh.
Maybe an acceptable thing of water is 7. And drain cleaner is 14. So why would I need to drink water when drain cleaner is better?
Drink the drain cleaner. Go in your bathroom. Go get that drain
That would sound like
cleaner.
to me that's what you're saying.
But it's used for a different purpose. Some chemicals are acidic because they need to be acidic to get the job done, whatever the purpose of it is. Water, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be completely pure. But for a woman's vagina, if you have a high acidic diet, you're going to be acidic anyway. Now, a woman who eats pretty healthy, like I don't have a lot of acidic food in my body. So for a man to flush his fluids, to release himself, to ejaculate, whatever you want to call it in me, my body is going to let me know something foreign is in your body. Something.
Probably 3 months later, for sure. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, not 3 months later. Go to the bathroom. Go. Women know. Women know this is probably
foreign.
foreign.
When you get pregnant, but go ahead. That just went over your head, but go ahead.
See, you don't listen. You didn't listen in class. You somewhere else.
Can I
You can't help it.
Can I tell you a joke?
You can't help it.
Can I tell you a joke? One time you talking about somewhere else. Something everything you say remind me of something else. I was sitting in class one day, right? Wasn't paying attention, and the teacher was talking about civics, I guess, and I was looking out there, and there was this house out there, right? And it was white. And then next thing I know, because the teacher must have caught me looking out the window, right? And she asked me, she said, where the White House at? I said, there it is out there. My mind was out there. But go ahead now. Go ahead. Now, it was. I mean, what was the White House?
Poor teachers. The poor teachers that they had to deal with you. Oh my God, okay. There it is.
Can we get back to the acidic level of the poontang?
Okay, listen. The pH balance of different parts of your body is important for digestion, fighting off infection, and other functions. Your stomach is acidic, which helps it break down food and kill harmful bacteria. Yes, other parts of your body are less acidic. So, I don't know. This article...
If it seems to me then, Lavender, I'm a logical person, right?
Uh-huh.
And if your body, if your vagina, if you will, okay, has a acidic level of 0, it sounds like to me that might be a good thing, because if you get some deposits of whatever they deposit inside the body, sperm or whatever, wouldn't it kill those germs and so forth? Wouldn't that be better for your body?
Well, even if it does kill, we were talking about how the woman can know. Okay. She will know.
How would she know?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you get back to that point, because I was going to ask you that. What?
It's got to come out. It's going to come out, and she will know if the woman is what's the word? I can't even think. It might be it could be a discharge. It could be whatever, depending on where that man has been, how many, you know what I'm saying? It's just what's in his body is coming goes in it. Now you talking about some casual sex. So everybody you slept with, you coming to me and oh no, that's absolutely. You know, and you talking about who's the happiest. That's where we started the conversation. Who's the happiest? I'm happy because I ain't got no worries with all of that. wondering if my pH balance is off and if I got a discharge and who he slept. That's unsafe. You need to find one somebody that you feel safe with. That's why the whole marriage thing, you have one partner, but you guys are so, what's the word, insatiable. You just,
How
with
about
sex,
horny?
never satisfied.
Horny
Use
is the word
whatever
I would think it
word.
is. Go ahead.
What horny is not the word. Unsatisfied.
No,
Un,
no, no.
you just can't. Nothing.
Nature makes us that way, Lavender.
You can have some discipline. Don't blame it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
nature
I agree
all the
with you that.
time.
You got to be disciplined, but
Some kind of self
don't
control.
like I said. You know what those saying about? Don't blame the players, blame the game. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, by nature, I think with men and women too, to a lesser degree than men, but we're just by nature that way. We don't, like I always say, we no different from animals. So, but now everybody, it's just like being religious. You got self control, okay, and some people are more
Yeah.
disciplined than others, and people can manage it, okay, but some people manage it a lot less than others.
Yeah. And some
So
people want to manage it, and some people don't give a damn. And
yeah,
some people, the sanctity of marriage and respect for their significant other. And some just don't, no regards for the health of a woman. You go out, you get an STD, you go sleep with somebody. AIDS wouldn't be as, gosh, it's almost like a doggone epidemic in sexual transmitted diseases because, ooh, the thought of it. Ooh, ooh.
Lavender,
I'm good over
no,
here.
you're not.
I'm good over here.
You're
Yes,
good.
I
You
am.
happy being evil and unsatisfied, huh?
I am good.
So
If
that
I
that
am
that tells
good.
me
You
because you
know
go out
what?
and find you a man and y'all just do it naturally.
I'm not saying I'm human. I am human. And I do have desires. And I would love to have a partner uh, for that. But I have to be careful in my pickings because, oh Lord, I don't want no nasty stuff up in my body. I don't
How
want
you got to
no
differentiate between the two? And the nasty and the unnasty, you don't know. How is it different? How is the two different?
Oh yeah, you know the person. You know how they live. You know what they eat. You know their
You don't know where he had put
background.
you don't know where he put that thing.
Well, that's where asking those questions come in. Remember, there was a period when was it AIDS when AIDS first came out? You went to the clinic. People were going to the clinic. Hey, well, let's get an AIDS test first. Let's go get tested first. If you safe, if you clean, then we can. Do you remember that? People were
I remember
going.
that, but just because you don't have an STD, that don't mean anything. And you go back on what you just talking about earlier. It doesn't matter. You can have a man
It all
that been
matters.
slept with 100 women before he got to use the same day,
True,
and
true.
they have
The
no
same
STD.
day.
Yeah, and it has
Oh, that's
it has no
nasty.
STD, and then you don't
What?
think he's clean? I mean, your
No,
pH balance is not gonna drop down to 0 or go up to
it'll
14.
just be off balance. It'll just be off balance. But you know what? In the article, it says how to maintain vaginal pH balance, symptoms of unbalanced vaginal pH. How do you know if your vaginal pH is unbalanced? What to do if your vaginal pH is unbalanced? And what is a typical vaginal pH level?
What is
Um,
balance? What is vaginal pH level for women? Vaginal. I don't understand that.
it's about 3.8 to 4.5,
How would you
which
know?
means it's on the acidic.
How would you
side.
know if it's at 0, 3.8, 7, or 15? How would you know that?
Um, that's a good question. Um, besides going to get tested,
How would you test it for pH
that's
balance?
bes- look. Besides being tested,
Hmm.
a woman should know her body. You can know your pH balance by what you eat. If you eat high acidic food, you probably will have a high acidic body. You can go get tested and get levels tested for anything, but majority of women are not going to go out there and do that. But if you know your body, it shows. Women get discharges and be different colors and different smell. They know. They know. Trust me, they know.
Or maybe they should have stuck with a man with a condom then.
Ugh. Ugh.
I forgot you the natural man. You the bareback man. Okay. I don't.
I'm saying
I'm
I've
glad I'm
never
not
used
a.
a
All I'm saying,
condom.
I'm saying that I'm glad I'm not a female. I won't want nobody dumping all that in me either. If I were you, if I was a woman.
No. Hello. Shoot. Good gracious alive. This woman came to me today. I kid you not. She was just angry.
You hadn't had none, had you?
She
But go
was
ahead.
just angry. Now she does have a buddy. She has a friend.
He
Um,
might not satisfying it. He might have a friend.
I
That's
said,
why
"Why
she.
are you so angry? Why are you so angry?" I don't know. I went to bed like this. I woke up like this, and I said, Did you see your friend yesterday?" And she said, "No, I didn't." And I said, "Well,
You need to
you
go get
just
you
might
some.
be horny. You might be." She said, "No, it's not that." She says, "No, you know what? I wish I were a man because right now I would probably just take some woman and just take all my anger." She was just doing the motions and everything. I said, "Calm down because you know what? Not only is that not a good thing on any level for you to do that, but she says, well, they get to do it. You don't have the tools to do it, and they don't get to do it. We allow them to do it. You all can't do nothing without a woman. You can't do it. You can go in the bathroom and do what you do by yourself, but you cannot get the satisfaction without a woman. If more women said no, if more women said
It'd
no,
be
it
mean and
wouldn't
angry
be
just like
this.
you and that woman.
I am not mean and angry.
But you
Anyway,
know, Lavinia. What's your name again? Lavender. Everything that you just said, it just proved my point tenfold. Now, you answered my whole question when I first came on. I said to you, I said, angry people are either having no sex or having unsatisfied sex. Okay, remember when I said that? And you just proved my point. Okay,
you
are
always talking
sexually
about I
active
proved
people
your
happier?
point. You
I
always
bet you
talking
we
about
did
I
a
proved your
if we did
point.
a poll, I bet you it would be more people would say yes to that than no.
Just because you
You
don't have a partner doesn't mean you don't have sex. You take care of
you
it
don't have sex. No, you
yourself.
talking about you always amaze me how you talk out both sides of your mouth.
No, you always say that.
You
No, you
just
try
said
to
no. You
make me
talk about
talking
both
out
sides
of
of your
both
mouth,
the
but you
sides of
just
my
said
mouth.
I don't want that artificial stuff and all that kind of crap. What the little man in the drawer
There
is an
is
artificial.
more ways a woman can satisfy herself than with a battery operated,
How? What?
whatever they
Tell
call
me
it,
then.
without a
What?
bulb.
With a
No,
man. Other
this
than a
is not
man.
what we're talking about. A man could never satisfy a woman better than a woman can satisfy herself because you
You might
all
be right
don't
about
take the
that now. I ain't
time
gonna argue
to
about that.
get you don't take the time to get to know our bodies. You go straight for the hole.
Ain't nobody.
There are so many different parts of a woman's body that can create sexual arousal for
Like
her.
what? For an
But all
example.
you all know, No, I'm not here to give you a lesson. You go figure it out.
See, there
I'm
you
not
go.
going to give you.
There you go, Lavender. There you go. Let me say that.
You. I'm
No,
talking to
you listen
you.
at this. You listen at this. That's the problem with women right now. Okay, they whine about not being satisfied, but yet they don't want to tell men what it takes to satisfy them. I'm not going to give you that.
You.
Well, you ought to go, honey.
I'm not
You ought to go
you.
be frustrated.
Okay.
Rather, if you can't tell them what to satisfy them, you deserve to be frustrated all your damn life.
Listen, every woman is different, Vernon. I cannot tell you
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Satisfy all women.
I know, but
that's
my point.
I can't tell you. I can't answer that question.
I hear you. And I agree with you on that part. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. Women should tell men what it takes to satisfy them. And you got to tell me. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what going to. Well, how the hell he ever going to know what satisfies you? There's everybody. I'm not talking. I keep telling you, I'm not talking to you personally. We talking generically.
I understand.
I'm not. How in the hell he ever going to satisfy you? Because every woman is different, and they all something turns them on differently. And you can't take the same recipe for you can't take a chocolate cake recipe to make coconut cake.
Okay, well, you need to tell your male counterparts that.
No, you need to tell
them. Ask.
You need to tell them. I just asked you. What did you tell me? When I just asked you, what did you tell me? That's a typical response.
I'm not telling you.
If I have to tell you how to do it, well, go ahead, be
Go ahead, tell you, Vernon. I cannot answer that question because every woman is different. What turns me on and arouses me will be different for the next woman. So I can't sit here and tell you that.
No, I didn't literally mean for you to sit here and tell me what satisfies you. But what I'm trying to tell you, that's the response that most men get when they try to pry into what would satisfy them.
We don't know that for real. We don't know that because a lot of women probably do tell their significant other, do this or do that, or, they'll probably let them know what. It's almost like teaching you.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. When I was having sex, I had to do that, and sometimes they still didn't get it right. It's like, you know what? Good God, get out of here.
You deserve to be frustrated and mean and evil.
Get out of here! I'll do it myself.
I can understand why you're so mean and evil.
Oh my God, I am not mean and evil. Stop putting that mess out there. Lies, all lies.
You go out and get you some real satisfying sex, and next Tuesday we're gonna talk about it, okay?
Look,
next Wednesday.
This ain't the Satisfy Lavender show, okay?
You got to satisfy Lavender because you the one that talking all this noise. So we
I'm good.
You the one that's mean and evil and frustrated. So what else?
You say I'm mean
on the other end,
evil.
I'm just so happy. I must be getting some every night.
I'm mean and evil. I'm only mean and evil to you because you are rude. You cut me off. You won't let me speak. You don't listen. You bring this side of me out because of who you are. The average man I can have a conversation with, and somebody who's not trying to find something wrong with everything I say and proving your point. Oh, Vernon, you are despicable.
But I'm right.
No, you are not right. You may be right in your world, but you're not right in my world. And you always said I lived in a fantasy.
Oh,
I
God.
love my fantasy world. I love my fantasy world.
Like you go to the gym and get all these muscles. Show us all these muscles. Yeah, see that real or fantasy. Let's show you muscles, Lavender. You go to the gym every day. And I show you mine. I never went to the gym. Where yours at? Come on. Here you go.
For one, I don't go to the gym. I have a home gym.
Let me ask you this. More athletic people more satisfied, sexually satisfied than less athletic people?
I think they're more satisfied, period. A lot of gym rats, people that go to the gym, they get that release and that whatever they need by working out. A lot of it is not just to look good.
I would rather work.
Uh,
I would rather work out in the bed any day of the week than to work out in the gym.
obviously,
My 3 minutes
I
in the
see that. Obviously,
my 3 minutes in the bed would be 10 times better than working out 2 hours in the gym every week.
now I'm not working out for no 2 hours. I'm not. But you know what? I believe that sex is better when you don't have to be fit. You don't have to be Miss America or Miss Universe or Mr. America. But when you take care of your body, when you feel good, I believe the sex will be good. And can you imagine two people who eat clean, who exercise, who are just operate on different frequencies than the average bear, and they come together and have passionate, oh, I can only imagine. That's my fantasy world. I can
That's
only
exactly what
imagine.
I'm gonna tell you. And just nothing but a damn fantasy in your head.
It's you know what,
Because people
Vernon?
that don't
It
do
is
that probably have better sex than the one that goes to the gym because they be too damn tired. Oh, my leg. Oh, these muscles are aching me.
oh
Oh, this kind of
Lord.
crap. I hear you, but
Oh,
I don't think it have any merit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you
They
what.
don't have to have Larry.
Why don't you do a like a gazebo? What you call it? Trial. Try one. Let's try having sex with an athletic person, and then have sex with the most least athletic person, and come back and report out to us and tell us the difference.
I will opt out of that. No, thank you. No, thank Vernon, our time is up.
No, it's
No,
not. We
thank
no.
you.
According to my clock, we got 8 minutes. I mean 6 minutes.
Oh no, according to my clock, we got 2 minutes.
That's because you black ass got up from the table, went do something. You just lost 2 minutes of your time. But according to my clock, it's we only 52 minutes into the program, and so we got 6 minutes to go.
Oh, we started late. We started late.
Exactly. See, sexually
Well,
active people memory don't be lost as much either. I think
where is your
it.
WBQP logo?
Where is it?
Where is your WBQP logo?
You broadcasting this? Remember, I got mine on that. Mine. Let me see if I get mine on
Oh,
here.
okay.
I can put it on there. What am I? I can see it on mine, but I can't show it on your end because
Oh, that's
you
okay.
sending out. You
I
sending it
failed
out
to
on
do
your end.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's an article in this issue, Leading with Lies.
Oh, hey, that's my what.
Leading,
Let's take that. Let's talk about that's the last issue of the Other Woman magazine.
yeah.
Hang it up. Put it up. I know a lady asked me about. She always asking me about you, and she didn't know you wrote this book. This is the book, ladies. The Other Woman's magazine, and you can go on. Tell them they can subscribe to it, or
Actually,
they
I
can
don't
go
take
online.
subscriptions anymore.
You know,
You can go digitally and read it for free digitally. theotherwomanmagazine.com, or you can get the print issue
CUM,
through Amazon, huh?
CUM.
COM.
Put that back up there and says anew. What that mean?
That's just the title of this particular one. New
Why?
beginnings, new beginnings, new starts.
Like a
And we
renaissance.
do,
It's like a renaissance. Hey,
I
who
love
wrote
it.
that article that you just read to me about the pH balance?
I'll have to find it and find the source. I always put the source. I have to find it.
All right.
I know you don't want to waste good airtime while I look for it.
No. Don't look for it.
WebMD.
WebMD.
WebMD.com. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I do. I joke with you a lot because I know what button to push with you. Sex and your vaginal pH balance. All right. Do men's have what the scientific name? Do men's have penis pH levels?
The body has pH levels, so the
Well,
answer to that would be yes. The body has a pH level. Remember, I was just reading how the body can be acidic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
But
want to know,
what
do
you,
men? I have to ask this. I want to ask the smartest person that I know about that. Okay, can I ask that question while we're on there?
you said you're going to ask the
Yeah.
smartest
On.
person you
No.
know?
Yeah. Hey
Who
Google.
is that?
Hey Google. Hey Google. Do men have penis pH levels?
Oh, penis pH
Yeah,
levels.
penis pH level. Google's still laughing. Still laughing. But he didn't give me no answer to it. I think that was funny.
It's a part of your body. Different parts of the body have pH
Well, the reason I say
level.
that because they specifically had titled that thing uh, vagina's pH, vaginal pH level. Okay,
Because the magazine is geared to women.
I hear you. I hear you. And I'm not
I'm
saying
going
this
to
to be
Google
funny.
it.
I'm just curious. Is there such thing as a male penis pH level? Since women have a vaginal pH level, it stands to reason to me that maybe men have a penile pH level, right?
I'm going to look it up.
Google. I asked Google, but he didn't. Google didn't respond to
The
me.
answer has got to be yes,
Answer
because
got
the
to be
body
yes.
has pH. I mean, it's
Hey Google, do males have penile pH levels? See, he's still laughing. Oh, you know what? He said, you know he didn't. He stopped laughing. He said yes. Males do have pH levels, particularly in their skin and their genital area, as well as in their semen. See, that's
and that's what you guys ejaculate into us.
yeah. Semen is slightly
Ugh,
alkaline with the normal pH range typically from 7.2
ugh.
to 8.0, according to the World Health Organization. Hmm.
You know, this show has made me appreciate my season of celibacy more than ever. Just the thought of someone flushing their fluid, somebody
Well,
that you
it's a
don't
little late.
know,
They
somebody
done flushed their fluids into
strange.
you all your life. Now it's a little late to get religion, isn't it?
No, because my body is in a different place now because my body is
On hold.
healthier than it's ever been. So that pH will show quickly
That pH thing,
in my
all that
body.
acid is doing is drying, is eating up the juices down there. But anyway, now it's time
And you
for us
know
to
what?
go.
As you get older, the pH balance changes.
Yeah.
The norm,
Remember that? You
yeah,
remember that I
all of
wrote that
that.
article in your magazine about women uh, dryness. Remember that article?
Yeah, vaginal dryness.
Vaginal dryness. I researched it, so I know
I don't experience that because when you take care of your body
the
and you
80
eat
the
clean.
80-20 rule applies. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe you're in that 20%. All right, Lavender. Now we gotta go for
Okay.
real.
All righty. Thank you all for joining us.
All right. We'll see next week. We'll talk about another subject that nobody else likes to talk about.
And that we don't agree on.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you next week, Lavender.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye, y'all. We'll see you next week.